What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Hope everyone's having a great weekend, getting you some well-deserved rest, some bench time, and I've been had a lot of folks reach out to me over the last couple of months about why I haven't dropped any videos lately. I've just kind of, since I kind of handed down the reins of Friday night hangout. I really wanted to dedicate a lot of my time to doing a lot of building on builds that I want to build, as well as I got a commission build that I'm started up, and we're working on it. I'll try to drop you some content on that one as well as the ones that I have gotten started. The 55 Chevrolet Gasser, we're still working on it. We're doing really hadn't even got any more done to it. Working on the interior, trying to get things wrapped up as far as fitment and things like that. Once we get that done, we might get some paint on that project. Then in January, we also had the Hope It Don't Snow show that was hosted by the South Carolina Modelers Association. Went to it, had a great time. Got to do some content creation with the 10 questions with a modeler at that show. I really appreciate everyone that has watch that and watch the others. That's really become a really well liked and well watched series on my channel, and we're going to continue doing that at a lot of the shows that we go to this coming weekend. February the 16th and 17th will be in Jacksonville, Florida, at the JaxCon show. That's hosted by the First Coast IPMS Club. That's a great show. So if you haven't been to any local shows here in the Southeast, jump to those two shows that I just mentioned, the Hope It Don't Snow show, as well as the JaxCon show. These are very well run shows, and it's a good reason to get down to Florida during the winter for us. So, but we're another thing that we've had on the bench, just other than working on the 55, I've got another 55 Chevrolet Gasser that I'm doing a commission build on. I haven't dropped any content on it. I'm working on it, working out some details with the customer as well as on the build itself. So I won't be dropping any content here in the next few weeks on it until that gets worked out. But the one thing that I did pick up in January at our January Acme Club meeting, we each year, if you've got children and you bring them to the Acme show, the Southern Nats, we hand out to the Make It Take to the kids the Make It Take It's. This particular kit right here, this is the 1/32nd scale Atlantis funny cars. This is the fake out car that we handed out. A lot of times when we're helping, kids want to start it immediately at the show. So we had some comments about this is kind of a hard kit to build as far as a snap kit, and anybody would know I would love a snap kit. Thanks to my good buddy Terry over there at Hobby Barn. And Terry, I wish you the best. You're in our thoughts and prayers. We're missing you in the Saturday Night Lives on Brian's show, but appreciate you commenting and the support that we've got. But you've got all the support here in better health and keeping you in our prayers, buddy. Really, really do miss you. We love you. And but I hope if you're watching this, Senior, I built another snap kit, and I hope you enjoy watching this. I haven't dropped any content on it, but I've been busy since January with this kit. Our president of Acme, Wayne Weber's, asked all of us that got these kits to do anything that we wanted to them, and that meant pretty much just building it as a snap kit. And if you're familiar with this Atlantis kit, the fake out funny car, it's molded in green. And I tell you what, I played havoc with this kit as far as the painting. The frame went together very well, but I tell you what, this is the kit right here and the instruction sheet. So we're going to move it out of the way, and I'm going to show you what I decided to do on mine. And let me get the stand out of the way. What I decided was I went ahead and built the I built the engine, the frame, the whole 9 yards right there, and got it all finished. And the frame has been finished for a while. I also took the engine. I made it a little magneto for it, and we hollowed out the header tubes down there. I was going to run some. I was going to try and do some aluminum tubing, but that didn't pan out. So one night I just kind of scrapped that idea. I took the original headers that come off that, and we hollowed out the tubes down there on the very end. Once we got everything finished with the engine, we went to the frame, got it painted, detail painted the fuel cell right there, got the interior seats and all that done, got that all wrapped up. And it turned out really well. I really enjoyed building that. Let's start the spin on this car. But what fought me tooth and nail was the body. It was molded in kind of like a lime green, and I was going to go with that color to start off with. And what I did was I covered up a lot of the plastic, the green molding with a silver base, and then I came back with a candy lime, which really looked good. Then we come back with 3 coats of Tamiya TS13, and we got. I was going to tape off the windows as far as the all the windows and everything, as far as paint that trim black. When I started peeling the paint, started peeling the tape away, the masking tape, I peeled the first layer of paint off. I was like, geez. So off to the purple pine it went. We got it cleaned back up again, got down to bare styrene, and I thought, you know what? I've got some old Jungle Gym decals, and I thought, I'm going to paint this a dark blue. Actually, a metallic blue. So I got some metallic blue, and got what I used was, I think it was a Tamiya. I want to say it was a pearl. It was a pearl blue, just about the same color, but it was pearl. Went back over that with some TS13. I must have sprayed it pretty quickly because I had a couple of runs. I was like, nah, can't do that. So I ended up throwing it back into the purple pine. I don't use purple pine. I use brake fluid. So we throwed it in the brake fluid, got it stripped back down, and came back with a third trial. Once we got, I went covered up the color, the lime color or the green color plastic. I used the Mr. Color 1500 black primer, and I went against what I always tell people, or when they ask me about painting. I used Mr. Color primer. Then I used the Testors. What I used? Testors Star Spangled Blue, and sprayed that on there. I waited a day, like I normally do, to let that base color cure out. I came back the next night with a light coat of TS13, followed up about 20 minutes later with another lighter coat of TS13. Came back with a third coat about 30 minutes later. Best looking paint job you ever seen in your life. The clear was smooth as a baby's hiney. I left it on the stand, brought it in here in the workshop, and left it. Came in here the next morning, and I had the worst case of orange peel I had ever seen. And basically, what happened, that TS13 attacked the Tester's Extreme Lacquer and caused it to, basically bubble up. I think if I'd left it a little bit, if I'd let it cure out a week and then came back, it would have turned out a lot better. So went back to the old brake fluid pine again, dropped it in it for the third time, and this is the pièce de résistance. Don't ask me where I learned that, but I learned it somewhere. We went back with the Mr. Color 1500 black primer. We came back with the mica blue Tamiya product, and then followed up by 3 coats of TS13. And this is what we got. Just a beautiful paint job. I am very proud of this one. But we'll give it a spin around right here. We applied. Once we got everything buffed out and waxed, we put did the decals, the Jungle Gym decals, on it. Found some sponsor decals. Jungle Gym never ran, to my knowledge, never ran a Ford Mustang, but this was something that I kind of wanted to do, is just do, something that, it really, I felt like it's something that he probably would have run. But because we stuck with the blue color that he always really liked, he always had a shiny car. What else did we do on here? Just did a lot of detail work up in the front. We right here in the very front, we just did bare metal foil around that. Did bare metal foil around the aluminum around the front windshield and the back windshield. But just a fun little car. But these Atlantis 132nd, this is 132nd scale. It was a fun kit. I'm looking forward to bringing this. I'm gonna bring it down to JaxCon this coming weekend, and we're gonna show it down there. I'm looking forward to dropping this on the table also at our. We had like 2 months to build this kit for our club, for the Acme Club. And I'm looking forward to bringing this to the March meeting. I seen a bunch in I think there was like 2 or 3 that was built within a month from January into the February meeting. And a lot of guys had already finished theirs, and they did a fabulous job with theirs, man, I tell you. And they were asking me, how's yours turning out, Pappy? I was like, I'm about ready to smash this darn thing, but I didn't do it. I wouldn't do a model like that. Just got to learn to, to be patient with it. If you have a problem, step back, take a breather. And if you have to throw it, into the stripper, go ahead, throw it into a stripper, get it back down to bare styrene, and get started again. Like I said, I painted this body 4 times, and this is the outcome. But just got to learn to, pretty much, adapt, overcome the problem. And this is, if you're patient, this is what happens right here. Get a great looking model. Anyhow, folks, really do appreciate everybody checking in on me, making sure, seeing what's going on in the shop. Just really been kind of cooling the jets a little bit, kind of getting the creative juices flowing again with this build right here. And we're going to drop some more content in the next few days on the 55 commission build that I've got started. I've also got a surprise coming down the pipeline. I've got another build that I'm going to start here, a new series over to the left of me right here. I'm not going to talk about it. We're going to save that for the next video. Anyhow, folks, appreciate everybody, all my subscribers, all my folks that really enjoy watching the content that we put out here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. And remember, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. See y'all in Jacksonville, Florida next weekend. Pappy out of here.